What stick is it? It's the Mad Catz Fighting Edge. Sorry, not the Mad Catz. That's kind of a big mistake, isn't it? Cut! It's called the... What the hell is this thing called? Hori Fighting Edge. It's the Hori TE2. Oh boy. So, the stick in question here is the beautiful Hori Fighting Edge. This is, you know how arcade stick companies keep making the same stuff over and over again and just calling it something new, putting a picture of Ryu on it and shit and calling it a new stick? Well, this is kind of like that, except they're doing it in the right direction. This is a predecessor. Sorry, this stick has a predecessor. The Hori Fighting Edge, the original one, had this shitty touchscreen right here. And that touchscreen allowed you to control all the features. The research and development and cost of that touchscreen ended up being $100. So that was a $300 stick, right? $300 stick. They took out the touchscreen, and instead of a plexi on top, they put this brushed metal finish, right? And now it's a $200 stick, and it's so much better than the original. Usually, when a stick company regurgitates an old stick, like I said, they put a picture of Chun-Li on it, or Ryu, and it's a new stick, right? This is not the case with this stick. This is a huge improvement. You took out the touchscreen, now it's about simplicity. They put all the stuff on here that you need. Touchpad over here, start button and home button over here and here. And if you want to turn those buttons off, there's a tournament mode toggle right here. The fact that it's a toggle is huge because you don't have to look at it. You know, up is on, down is off. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to see if the light's on, if there's any turbo. It's simple. Simple is good, at least for me. I'm not looking for some complicated shit. I just want it to work, and I want it to have quality parts. So this is like basically what we're talking about here. It's the new version of the Hori Fighting Edge arcade stick. So to me, this falls into the category of the Razer Pantera and the Mad Catz Tournament Edition 1, 2, all those sticks. What's it called? I was going to call it the Oblivion. The Kwamba Oblivion. It's called the Obsidian. The Kwamba Obsidian, that's all in the same price point, same category. All of those sticks are good, and I recommend all of them. I have very little experience with the Pantera personally, but I know that these are premium sticks. So don't buy the shitty, you know, lower end, smaller sticks. Save up for this. This is the category you want. This, no matter who you are, entry level, expert level, this is the class of automobile that you're looking for. Anything less than this is a waste of money because you're not going to get an accurate feel for what these parts can give you. So either you're going to buy it and you're going to not like the way it feels and upgrade, which makes it a waste of money, or you're going to buy it and you're going to like the way it feels and then upgrade, which is a waste of money. Either way, you're in bad shape if you get those small sticks. It seems like you're saving, but in reality, it's a waste, personally. So, let me look at this guy's bullet points. Size, weight, feel, features. Brushed metal top. Oh yeah. So one thing I didn't consider, which I think is huge. This brushed metal top doesn't show fingerprints, sweat, hand stains, nothing. This shit stays spick and span, no matter what you do to it. Compared to, for example, the Mad Catz TE2. That stick is fucking gross. It's almost like it takes the dirt and skin from your hands and tucks it between the plexiglass and the image. Don't bullshit me. You Mad Catz TE2 stick owners, let me hear it. Am I right? Or am I right about that? It's like super whack. That's how it is. You can't prevent it. You have to open it up and clean it. And that's how it is. Everyone who owns it knows what I'm talking about. With lots of use, that stick gets ugly. It gets soiled, right? Another example is this. This is the Mad Catz Mad Catz Fight Stick Pro. This is a great stick, and I love this stick. But definitely one of its biggest flaws is no matter what, this artwork is going to get fucked up over time, no matter what you do. The way it comes out of the box, it will not last. Not even close to forever, let alone long. If you play it heavily, it will not last, right? So, that doesn't mean the stick's gonna break, it just means that your stick's gonna look fucking gross after a while, right? This stick, I can't imagine how it would wear. It is a brushed metal top with a hard plastic wrist rest. There's nothing that could get fucked up here. The only thing that could happen is this wordage that says Fighting Edge. It could wear out over time. But that is a minor cosmetic thing when you compare it to... I have a Evo version of that Fight Stick Pro. I have an Evo version of it. That thing looks like it was just fished out of the ocean. Brown spot here, brown spot here. I mean, it just, you put a lot of work in. I played with that stick for Tekken Tag 2. I mean, we're talking like years I used that stick. And it's basically toast at this point. The parts are good, the case is good, but the thing's soiled as AF, and it costs the same amount. So if investing your money is at all a factor, the Quamba Obsidian and this stick, both of them have parts and a design that seems very like it's gonna stand the test of time. It's gonna definitely stand the test of time. To me, it seems like it. Let's see here. Surface area, wrist room. Yeah, this is the thing. When it comes to this category, I always say it's about trying it on. Everyone's got different hands. Some people you're a big black guy with big black hands, right? You gotta try it out. I can't recommend that to you. But what I can tell you is that this stick, right, it has a lot of wrist room. So no matter how big your hands are, right, you're gonna be comfortable on this stick. It's very big. The surface area is very arcade-like. So it feels like you're sitting at an arcade cabinet. It's not quite like a VLX stick. You know how VLX stick really, it's almost like they just took the whole thing off of the arcade machine. This one, it's more like an in-between. The arcade feeling in your lap at home. So, that's just the price point. That's what you get for this price point. To me, the bigger sticks, like the Dragon and the VLX, they're a little too big to carry around. They're like an enthusiast stick that you have a home setup that's really sick, 2-player or whatever. So that's one that I'd say is only for people who are trying to go over the top. Those sticks are too big to just carry around. And also too expensive, right? Do you feel comfortable carrying around a $300+ investment in a bag at an arcade, at a tournament, with all these Smash players?
Just
No,
bought that bad boy. Congrats me.
All right. What were we talking about? Did you change the parts of your Fighting Edge? I noticed your stick movement is quick. Well, I don't know about my stick movement being quick or not, but this stick doesn't come with Sanwa parts. We haven't gotten there yet. But the Sanwa parts are usually what you get at this price point. Hori has designed these buttons and this stick. They're called Hayabusa parts. And they were designed by Sako. You know that like 100-year-old execution god from Japan? So these parts essentially are designed for old people. They register with less effort. So, the buttons are very delicate. You don't have to push them hard. And the stick itself, I at least feel like, it doesn't take as much effort to get the triggers to fire. You see what I mean? Now, I don't know how much, I'm new to this Hayabusa. I'm coming from Sanwa parts, and I feel like it's great. I'm loving it right now. So, as far as that, I don't know. But, you know, I said this earlier, but I thought that this stick was shorter than a Sanwa stick. But No Pants showed me a comparison, and it's the same. So, you know, the parts are different, for sure. And I'm getting used to them and liking it. You know, I can't tell you much else. They're competition-ready parts, though. That's for sure. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should point out. This stick has a noir layout here. Noir button layout instead of a Vuelix layout. The difference is, yeah, you can see the difference. Here's this. You can see it kind of goes up and then down. It has an arc, right? And this one is a Vuelix layout. So you can see it goes up one step and then it goes across evenly. So that's the difference between those two layouts. Personally, I feel like it's easy to switch between the two, and I don't really have a firm preference between the two. But, you know, maybe some of you might. Trying to think about what else is noteworthy about this arcade stick. I feel like it's really like one of those sticks that's no fluff, no bullshit. It's got the soft pad underneath so it doesn't slide around. Does a good job of that. The weight is good. I mean, it's pretty simple. And I think that's what's the beauty of it. I really hate sticks that have pictures of Ryu and shit on them. And I also don't like sticks that are attached to a game, right? Like Tekken 5, Tekken 6. They're cool for collecting, but for using, you know, you just want like a clean sword, right? Or like, you know, it just seems like the function of this stick is the primary focus to me. It seems like it was the primary focus. So that's what I'm about. It's good. Can't see fingerprints? That's incredible. What a good idea. Using this material means you can't see fingerprints. Hella good. Obsidian is really good too. It's an excellent competitor. Where is mine? Oh yeah, mine's in the trunk. I take the Obsidian to Super Arcade. When I go to Super Arcade, I play on that. It's a good stick too. I think that if you're gonna compare the two sticks, it really boils down to Sanwa, no Sanwa, and the exact shape, wrist room, weight, and size. Outside of that, I mean, the Obsidian, the one thing I don't love about it is the buttons on top. I don't like the way those buttons feel. All of the buttons on top, the start button, share button, they're all the same size and shape, and I don't like them. But, you know, that's very minor. Overall, both are super good. How big and black are your hands? Not very. Anyway, cut. Send it to post. I haven't cleaned this fucking thing since day one, ever. I never cleaned it. And this shit looks spick and fucking span. Despite the fact that you could probably get so much DNA off the surface of this thing, you could make another Aris, right? Man, I never considered that. This is excellent. Excellent design. All my other sticks have a glossy finish on top. That shit shows all the nasty fingerprints. You know what I mean? Cool. I didn't even think about that. That is definitely a nice feature. Trust me, I know you guys know what's up. Everyone who has a stick knows what's up.